Coming up in today's video, we're going to be talking about a huge update in regards to WWE and a potential return for Sasha Banks, also a new Paul Heyman guy. And yes, we are going to talk about the WWE star at New Japan Pro Wrestling and what this means. If you guys want more videos like this, click that subscribe button. I'm going to put the timestamps in the description down below. I want to kick things off with Paul Heyman, a small little detail you may have missed in the massive main event between Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. There was a moment when Kevin Owens came down to the ring, and when Kevin Owens came down to the ring, he pretty much cleared house. He hit a couple stunners. Everything looked magical. Sami Zayn finally had a friend to have his back. Yet WWE kept us wanting more. For some reason, they didn't end the segment with a hug between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A lot of people were wondering exactly what WWE's plans are going forward. And then there was a little bit of a twist when Paul Heyman decided to get in the ring and try to hit Kevin Owens. Now, at this exact moment, Kevin Owens looked dead in the eyes of Paul Heyman before hitting the stunner. And then Paul Heyman said the magical words, I love you, not him. Screw him. Obviously, all of these things were all in reference to Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. He said, I always loved you. I always want to be with you and not with Roman Reigns. And he pointed at Roman Reigns and he even said, screw him. I love you. Now, Paul Heyman could have been saying this for multiple reasons. Obviously, he could have been just trying to save his own ass before he got hit with a stunner, or there could be more to the story. And obviously, with Paul Heyman getting involved with Kevin Owens going forward, does tease the potential possibilities that Kevin Owens could become a new Paul Heyman guy, which is really interesting because if you look at it from the perspective of Roman Reigns, we don't know when he plans to retire. We don't know what the future holds for the bloodline. We don't know for sure if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going for the tag titles, but it would be a very big plot twist to see Paul Heyman move on from the bloodline, maybe to accompany Kevin Owens, or better yet, maybe to be a babyface manager for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as they reunite for the tag titles. Now, anything here is possible, but I like the fact that WWE is definitely teasing something, and I like the fact that Kevin Owens still hit him with a stunner. And the cool thing is, after this massive main event match, we still want to figure out what the hell is going to happen next. So WWE ended off the pay-per-view in a big way. Obviously, there's a lot of questions being asked that we still want answers to, and it looks like we should be getting those answers with weeks to come on television. Guys, today's video is brought to you by Something Dope. Let's take a look at the vignette. I can't share much details at the time, but if you guys want to check out the link in the description as well as the pinned comment, highly suggest you guys do so. Click subscribe to Something Dope. Literally, I can't talk about it, but there's going to be something really cool happening there within the coming days. If you guys want to help a brother out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Guys, let's talk about Mercedes Mone. She did win the IWGP Women's Championship belt at Battle in the Valley. She defeated Kairi Sane, well, just Kairi now, but guys, this was awesome. She had a great match back and forth. She ends up winning the championship, and of course, a lot of people have been wondering, what's the motive here? What is the big move for Sasha Banks going on this new global excursion? And the thing is that a lot of people don't realize is that Mercedes Mone had a big goal in mind with obviously winning the IWGP championship, obviously wanting to bring the NJPW global brand to America and making it a big deal in America. She wants a lot of big things to happen for this company. Obviously, that is part of the reason as to why she went to Japan. But what was really cool was Sasha Banks, or formerly known as Sasha Banks, Mercedes Mone, went and did a documentary that was released yesterday. And specifically in this documentary, Mercedes talked about how she received a text message from Triple H at midnight, basically, from the Tokyo Dome when she made her debut. Basically, Triple H shared some encouraging words to her. She also revealed that William Regal did the same as well. This put Sasha Banks in a lot of tears, and obviously a lot of people were wondering what the hell is going on here. And more specifically, I've had people reach out to me on Twitter or Discord, and they've asked me, hey, what is the possibility of Mercedes coming back to WWE? Now, one of the things here that a lot of people need to understand is that she's a moving free agent, right? She can go to New Japan, she can go to Impact, AEW, she can go to Mexico, she can go to all of these different companies, she could go to the UK, and she can go and do this for as long as she wants, however she feels is right, and she can help independent wrestling and wrestling outside of America thrive. Now, this is a very, very awesome story because the idea that Mercedes can go on to do her thing can inevitably lead to her coming back to WWE, which it sounds like there's been so much talk from dirt sheets and, and I think this is the problem with stories, but there's been so many stories about Sasha Banks coming back to WWE, leaving WWE. Same thing with Naomi. I think the plan is eventually for her to come back. It doesn't look like there's been any bad blood between her and the company. It doesn't look like there's been any issues between her and the WWE. This is something that she wants to do on a personal level. It looks like she got the support from within WWE to go ahead and do this. And I think inevitably what's going to happen is she will eventually return to the WWE. Her winning the championship was big. It was a great match. I'm excited to see what the future holds. Obviously, I would not expect anything soon, but I think this could be a really good thing for pro wrestling in general. And this actually leads us to our final story of the day, which is a WWE superstar at New Japan Battle in the Valley. Now, this right here is an image, and we're just going to blow it up for a second. That, my friends, is Bayley. And Bayley was in the crowd watching. She wasn't the only person in the crowd. CM Punk was also there sitting alongside Giselle Shaw. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter at NJPW, you may have missed it. I was sharing these photos. But there are obviously some big names in the crowd watching this event, which is awesome. Tons of Impact talent. Obviously CM Punk, other AEW talent. And then, of course, Bayley, who went there as a fan. Now, at the same time of this event, WWE Elimination Chamber was going on. So a WWE superstar skipped the pay-per-view to go and watch their friend at WWE's, well, they are rival companies, right? NJPW is a rival company to WWE. It's a competitor. And Bayley was there in the crowd supporting her friend. Now, some people were wondering, how is this allowed? Why is this allowed? One of the big things with WWE is that it seems like they've become a little bit more friendly with the idea. If you're not being used for a pay-per-view, if you're not being used for television, you don't have to be there, which was something that Vince McMahon did very differently from Triple H. So in the Triple H era versus Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon basically said, like, hey, you got to show up to TV. Now, we've seen and we learned about this over the last few weeks with the Good Brothers, right? The Good Brothers had made known, like, if they're not going to be used, they don't have to be at the pay-per-views. They don't have to be traveling just to be told that they're not doing anything that day. WWE allowing Bayley to do this is a great thing. She's supporting her friend. I don't think there's anything much more involved with this, but of course, there's a lot of things that can happen throughout time, so we'll see. But of course, Mercedes and Bayley, real life best friends, obviously supporting each other through their ventures. This is a very normal thing, and it's cool to see that Triple H has kind of normalized this because Bayley is part of Damage Control, and WWE did nothing with Damage Control at the pay-per-view. As long as Bayley wasn't acknowledged on TV, I don't think it's a concern whatsoever. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll keep you guys updated with wrestling stuff along the way. See you next time.